Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is NGK. Ke nna monyana wa Motswana, kgosigadi ya Batsatsing, mohakana wa thipa ya Shwadi, monyana wa Mohereswa. So yeah guys, welcome to my channel. Those who are new here, thank you so much for stopping by, and those who've been here before, I hope you keep coming back. I hope you tell your friends to tell their friends about this YouTube channel. So guys, today I just wanted us to touch a bit on what happens after the loss of a loved one, or losing a mother, specifically a mother or a father. What I've noticed is that on the day that the family receives the news to be told that their loved one is the family comes together, they become so united, it becomes that thing, we've all lost someone we love, we've all lost someone who is close to our hearts, and then the family becomes united, so that everything can go the way it's supposed to, leading to the day of the actual burial. The way the family becomes united, you would not think that there will ever come a day or a time where there will be that thing. It's as if like now there's no longer the connection, and it's one of the things that most of the time we don't really think about, or we don't really ever like sort of foresee. I don't know, that's for me personally. It becomes so warm because you see the unity and the comfort that goes on during that whole process leading to the actual day of the funeral. Now it becomes, or rather I should say, reality only hits on the day of the funeral, where you now see that this person is not coming back, like everything is going to change, like during the week, during the preparations of the funeral, you just feel, well, yes, it's painful, it's sad, but at least I still have my mother or my dad, depending on who would have passed at that time. You will feel like, at least I have auntie so and so, or I still have uncle so and so, or I still have my grandmother. At least when I feel lonely or when I miss my mother, my grandmother will be there, or someone will be there. Now, when I say reality hits on the day now, the day of the funeral, where now you are going to bury that person, be it a mother or a father, you're going to bury them, and now it starts registering in your mind that this person is not coming back, and now you start asking yourself, how am I going to get through this? How am I going to survive like this whole pain of having to live without this person? But eventually you get to a point where you understand that the situation is actually beyond your control, and there's really nothing you can do. But the best thing you can ever do for yourself is to like accept that that person is leaving, and start figuring out how are you going to move forward, or how are you going to move going forward. Day now, usually as Black families, when there's a funeral, it's either there will be a meeting after the funeral, or the meeting will be on Sunday, just to discuss what's going to happen going forward, if like maybe the mother left kids behind, or the father left kids behind. Now it becomes a deep discussion. Now the family members or relatives in the meeting will decide that, okay, we see that the other ones are a bit older, but the small babies. How about you as the father grants us the permission to take these kids so that we can help you? And when such decisions needs to be taken, these older ones would not understand why the parents is deciding to take such a decision to say, no, you can't take the small ones. I will figure out a way of how I am going to raise them going forward. And the remaining parents will also say, the remaining parent will also say that for me personally, I feel that it is best that I raise these kids together in one place. And like I said, as kids, most of the things you don't understand. When the other parent has to take decisions, because sometimes you become mad, why is this person not allowing these people to take these kids, raise them, and they will bring them back later when they are a bit older, when they are able to do things for themselves, when they are no longer in that position. Now they have to wear a nappy. As kids, we didn't understand some of the decisions my dad made. We felt like it would be unfair because we were still young. Now, as kids, we have to start facing reality. The mother is no longer there. But I don't know if I should say fortunately. I don't want to say fortunately, but for me, how it happened that my mother was sick for a certain period. Now, I was sort of used to the idea or the responsibility of having to take care of the little ones. It had registered in my mind that I have to take care of my younger siblings, even though my mom was still there. So now that she's gone, I know what to do. As hard as it was, I knew what to do. So that's why I'm saying that's when now reality starts to hit, to say now it's Monday and everyone has gone back to their lives. Now we are here, so what are we going to do going forward? And it becomes difficult. Life goes on. You as the older one, you try to keep the bond amongst the family, be it the side of your maternal family and your paternal family. You try to keep that bond. But as you grow older, or while you are young, there's like things that go on. There's things that go on that you actually don't understand. But as you get older, you start to understand everything. You start to understand why certain decisions were being taken by your father, if the father is the one who's left behind, or if the mother is the one who is left behind. You start understanding everything. you start learning to live with that pain of losing someone who was so dear to your heart, someone who was so close to your heart. You start understanding everything better because now you are older, and you stop blaming the parents who's left behind to say, okay, it's fine, and I see that you took certain decisions, and now I understand why you took those decisions, you know. And also, that connection or that bond you start losing with the people whom you thought that have your back. And guys, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this coming from a point of saying that maybe I have this mentality maybe of wanting to blame other people or wanting to blame relatives and all that. But you know what's said about losing a mother is that you lose your mother or you lose your father, and you'll try and keep up the connection with everything that will be going on after you lost your mother. And then once you as the older one stop, or maybe not necessarily stop, you know, we deal with a lot of things in life. We come across a lot of things in life. You are growing up, you have responsibilities, now you start seeing life different. You start trying to also focus on your life. Now I need to focus and make sure that I develop myself so that I can have a better life. And sometimes while you are busy doing that, certain people or certain individuals start to fall off your life, you know. And that's something that happens gradually. It doesn't happen like maybe you are the one distancing yourself, but it becomes that thing. Now I need to focus on my life. I can't be depending on certain individuals. I can't be asking so and so to come and help me, you know. And what I've noticed with that is that certain relatives will start blaming to say, oh, now we've raised them, now they are not looking, or they no longer want to come and see us, they no longer want to visit us. But the honest truth, as a child, you don't forget the good things that, as black people, can we please stop this thing? When people start focusing in their life, it's not that maybe they are holding a grudge against certain individuals, or maybe they feel that no, we no longer want to be part of you now, we are older. Sometimes it's just the journey of life, you know. As we can't be blaming people for certain things that they do, but we owe everything to ourselves to make sure that we focus on our lives and we try and better ourselves, so that in the future we are able to become better people. We are able to become those people who can take care of themselves too. Guys, when you become an adult, you want to do adult things. We also want to take responsibility. You don't want to feel like now you are weighing heavy on other people. That is why I'm saying, for me, my experience has taught me that blaming other people doesn't help. Pointing fingers doesn't help. To say, but when I this and that, but when I this and that, you know. But the only thing that bothers me and the only thing that hurts is that and when your mother was still alive, there was that thing, I know come the holidays, I'm going to visit. Come the holiday, each and every school holidays, you knew you have to go and visit. You know, it was like that thing, it's a must. But now when you get older, and you start things changing, you start seeing people changing, and you also change as a person, and focus on your life, it now becomes tricky. That is why I'm saying the only thing that pains me is when other people start blaming you for not being able to do what you've been doing, whereas the efforts were only coming from your side. So once you start making efforts, everything just went shh. That is why I'm saying it becomes painful. Now growing up, I've learned not to blame people, and I've learned to make myself understand things better. But now, if you're gonna start blaming someone else, what are you doing to try and make that connection, to try and reconnect with those kids, So I that's what I'm saying. For me, I always try my best to make myself understand, to make myself know that certain things you can never control them, and you can't control how people think, how people feel, but you can always control how you react to things and how you react to different situations. In life, there are those people that will never try with you. They will never try with you. And once you stop making efforts, they're gonna start pointing fingers at you or help you with. But growing up and being older and matured, I started understanding that I can't be blaming my dad. And yes, my dad is not perfect, and he will never be perfect. I understand things better now. I understand things better. I can make my own conclusions. I can make my own analysis based on a lot of things. Or let me rather say based on everything, And that's one thing people don't get to understand, that if you lie to kids thinking that they don't see what's going on, they will get older and they will start understanding things better. I'm saying most of the decisions my dad took, now I'm grateful for them. It was never an easy road, and it's still not an easy road. But today, in as much as my dad he has his own faults, but I'm grateful for the decisions that he took, because it was for our own good. He was doing everything for our own good, not for anyone else's good. Yes, he was being blamed. People were saying this, people were saying that, of which I understand that maybe it's because they were saying all those things coming from a place of pain. They were saying all those things because they felt that we lost our child. Now they needed someone to blame, and that person was good. That person was my dad. But life went on. We grew up. We are now older. Even my siblings are now older. We've managed to survive. God has been with us, and God is still with us. Life goes on. And for me personally, I've learned to block a lot of things. Yes, I can love you with all of my heart. Yes, you and I can be blood related. But if I see that you're going to disturb my peace, I just walk away, peacefully so. I just walk away. I don't make noise. I don't point fingers. I don't say this and that. I just keep quiet and keep it moving, so that I can have a peace of mind, because life is full of a lot of things, and a lot of things that are challenging. So now I can't be challenged I can't be challenged by life and then still have to be challenged by the people that I love, the people that I feel they are close to my heart. Because when you love people, even if you are related, or even if you share the same blood, or you share the same surname, at the end of the day, when they start doing certain things that are funny, it becomes painful to you, because in your heart you are like, do these people even understand how much I love them? Do these people even know how much I miss that love they used to show me while my mother was still alive? The person that was keeping you guys together is now no more, and the person who actually made that connection, the person who made that connection, or who made that bond to be there, was your mother now. Because she's no more, you must just, accept things for what they are. We need to learn to not blame people. We need to learn to accept things for what they are. It's not easy. It's never easy, especially when it comes to the people that we love. It's never easy. We need to be able to be responsible for the actions we take, or the things we do to keep our mind sane. That is why I always say I'm thankful to God for the decisions He took when it comes to us, and when it comes to this thing of we should be separated as kids. I'm really grateful for that, because it has made me stronger. It has made me to can say, oh no, this is not for me, and it also made the bond that we have as siblings to be stronger. We love each other, we care for each other, we are just empathetic, we have that strong bond, and I know that whenever we have challenges, we come through for one another, we take care of each other. We have no one else but each other, and at least whatever happened over the years has prepared us to say, we now know that should my dad pass, what's gonna happen. We now know, and I believe, as we say, that no one is ever ready for pain. No one is ever ready for pain. Should my dad pass, we know where we stand with certain individuals in life, and that's okay. That is completely okay. We're not blaming anyone. That is why I'm saying we have a strong bond amongst each other. Whatever it is, whatever challenge that might come, or that comes, we are always like this. We are always like this. No matter how difficult the situation is, we are always like this. So whoever decides to be there for us, we are thankful to them for that. And I'm not saying this as if there were people who were not there for us. No, don't misunderstand me. There were certain family members who were there. There's still family members who still make us feel we know that you guys lost your mother at a very young age, all of them, because life is full of a lot of things, a lot of challenges. People are going through the most. Sometimes you think, oh, this person doesn't care, but it's actually not that. They are probably going through their own things. That is why I'm saying I've learned to accept things for what they are. Because sometimes you will feel that I need a certain person, or I need a certain individual in my life, but they are also going through their own thing, you know. And I'm grateful to God that I have my siblings and we have a very strong bond. We love each other, we care for each other, we are empathetic towards one another. Thank you so much for watching up to this far. Please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell. Please like and comment. So for me, thank you for watching.